Ahoy divers, and welcome back to Deep Dive Gaming. I am the Mariner, and we return for another satisfactory stream of satisfactory gameplay with satisfactory. I wanted to try out one more time in there. Anyways, ahoy Twitch, ahoy YouTube, ahoy Rumble, ahoy Mojo. Let me get over to here, turn the audio back on. Apply. And let's do it! How's your day going, Mojo? That's right. I remember now. We had a need to have 72 pipes per minute coming into this, and we only had 30. This is a Mark II constructor. 72. Can we overclock this to 72? Oh, we're already... it was underclocked to begin with, derp. Yes, we can. Sweet. So that's 300 per minute we need to be getting from this thing. Ooh. Nope, we're going to have to do this. Put it down to 150 per minute and utilize a summer sloop to be able to do that. But that should do it. Boom boom. Putting out 12 encased industrial beams per minute. Hopefully that's enough once we get our supply chain going. Okay. Now the fun part is joining this up to our factory up here. So, keeping in mind that we will be... Oh, we need to do screws too, don't we? Might as well do that next. That way we can rig this up for shipping out of both components. Where's my thing? There it is. For some reason my table's wobbling today. Keep hearing it tick, 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 like I keep shaking it and something is loose. Don't know what, but something is loose. It's gonna bug me until I find it. Let's see, let's do a little bit of a shaky shake here to see if we can narrow this down. Oh, that's right. I got my toy squid from Florida arrived today, and I put it in a place where the tentacles are dangling off, and it's banging against the stand. Mini has the worst hiccups. They sound so painful and they have rapid fire. Oh no! The only time I get rapid fire hiccups is when I'm still trying to swallow something. Like it did not go down all the way and got stuck. There, that should work. Okay. Tell her to hold her breath. I discovered recently that holding my breath doesn't do anything for the hiccups. I'm just going, just hiccuping mid hold of breath. Finally, what I tried was just taking a deep breath, holding it, obviously, but also like reverse pressurizing, or like blowing, using the muscles to blow out air but not allowing any to escape, and the back pressure is enough to cause whatever's causing the hiccup ups to stop. I've done it a few times now, and it actually works. Found best for me was to hold my breath while taking small sips of drink. I tried that too. Or cough really hard? I haven't thought of that one. That's interesting. But yeah, I tried to hold breath and take small sips of water. Now, maybe I didn't do enough, but it was not working out for me, so I had to try something else. Mom used to push on the nerve in my lower jaw that would stop my hiccups. Like, you know what, but it works. Fair enough. Why are you not letting me line you up? There. 20 cast screws. Oh dang, we can do quite a few of these. Move, please. Oh, Mojo, you're a sci-fi buff. You might remember this series back from the 90s or 2000. I think it was 90s. Do you remember the show Space Above and Beyond? I think it was on Fox, briefly. I'll type it in the chat for you. Ah, come on. I'm trying to hit the O and I keep hitting the P. There we go. Cast screws. We can overclock this to 180. Nope, 160. There we go. Okay. It still gets us 160 screws per minute. Dang! It's a lot of screws, man. Doesn't clip, right? Right, okay. Clips through that. I wish there was a way we could get rid of that. Traveling around the country a lot back then. Okay, I'll give you the brief summary. In the year 2063, mankind is beginning colonization of space. Two colonies get destroyed by an alien race just as they're getting founded. And then this is in one of the sorry. At the same time that this is being discovered, there's a troop of Marines in, Marine Corps training, boot camp, whatever you want to call it. One of them was a member of the second colony, but got kicked off for a reason I'll get into in a moment. Second is a Marine brat who's joining up because their parents were murdered by AI bots. Third is what's called a in vitro person. I forget the. I only remember the slur, which is tank, but it basically people grown rather than birthed to fight the AI bots, and then there's two other people in the show who are kind of back like supporting characters, and yeah, they're a Marine. They form a Marine unit that's fighting this war against the alien race known as Chigs, and it was relegated to obscurity because Fox, not knowing how to do sci-fi, killed it prematurely. That was the first of the sci-fi shows that got murdered by Fox that I can remember. But it only lasted for a season. But oh man, what a season! It was really well written, really well executed for the time period for the time because of all the technical stuff. Yes, exactly. Fox kills all sci-fi. I finally had it with them when they canceled the Sarah Connor Chronicles, which was finally starting to get good. Halfway through season 2, they got a little weird, but after that, they were fine. Okay. Do we need to power this? Probably. I think we could power it this way. And then power the miner this way. Oops. Maybe we'll do it with this one. So there's a little clipping. Nope. Yeah, I'm with you there. I was so irritated, but that wasn't it. I managed to hold on a little bit longer. And then when Sarah Connor Chronicles got canceled, I'm like, well, fine. I will never watch any sci-fi put out by Fox ever again. Because they don't know how to do sci-fi. Nor does it seem like they're inclined to do any sci-fi. That was off-center. Or any good sci-fi. But the reason I bring this up is that Space Above and Beyond can be found and watched on YouTube. And I've been doing that lately. And that doesn't I don't understand why they don't think that. I mean, X-Files did wonders for their network when it first got going. I'm talking and distracting myself. So their whole personality is soap operas and really bad reality television, yeah. Yeah, X-Files definitely kept them afloat for years. And honestly, they were very ungrateful. They should have They should have paid David Duchovny what he wanted to stay. Should have paid Gillian Anderson what she wanted to stay. And I don't know if what happened with the writing after season 5, but after season 5, the writing got... What the heck? The writing got kind of goofy too, so... There were a few good episodes in there, but... Like you had said previously, they went with the... they kind of went more mainstream with later episodes. I don't know why I'm bothering with this so heavily, but... But yeah, if you're curious, you can watch Space Above and Beyond on YouTube now. Oh, that's probably why I left that link. In fact, if you want, I can link you the channel I've been watching it on. But it didn't take me too long in finding it, so it should be easy to locate. Oh, that's where I was making a spot to put this so that it doesn't clip. There we go. Alright, so now we have a certain problem to solve, and that is the rail line is going to go north from here up to like this area, and then we'll convey the stuff up to the manufacturer up here. But we've got rubber coming up from down south. How are we going to do that? I think we're going to have to drop it off here because we got the space, and then convey it across to another stop here that will go north. I think that's the best way to do this. But like I said, I really enjoyed season 1. It's a little, I don't know if it's aged that well, because I'm rewatching it, and I'm looking at some of the stuff they did, and I'm going, like they didn't do the AI bots believably, in my opinion. Because they're humanoid. They're like more like androids than anything, but they've got these weird eyes, and apparently they also can be knocked out with a clothesline to the chest, which I was like, okay. But like I said, whoops. Okay, well now I know that they're going that way. We'll follow the train line south. We'll set up the rubber, I think. Pick up some rubber from down here to ship north. But I also kind of feel like the writers knew that they were only going to get a single season out of it, because the cliffhanger that they gave us at the end of the season eliminated like 50% or 75% of the main cast. The potato aliens from Doctor Who could be knocked out at the weak point at the back of the head. Yeah, but that they at least explained why that was. With the AI bots, it was just like, nope, we're just gonna let a girl clothesline one, and then it's out cold. Really? Really? I guess that there's a minimum range I have to be at for them to not run away when I do that. But it's interesting. They've dealt with backstory of the primary characters in the first. So you had the pilot where they established everything, who everybody was, and then the second full episode, they if I watched 3 or 4, I don't know. One of the early episodes dealt with the first male lead's backstory. His backstory is a running theme throughout the entire season. The first female lead, they dealt with her backstory like immediately afterwards to get it out, seeming to get it out of the way. It's a little bit. There's a little bit of that still. That I think they integrate into future episodes, but it's nowhere near as prominent, I think, as the main lead. We need to figure out the rubber situation. I'm not seeing us having a lot of overflow. May have to overclock our rubber production. Let's go ahead. Is the train back yet? Oh, it's heading back. Okay. So once it comes and then goes again, I'll put down the next freight place. While we're waiting for, however, I think I'm going to go after that. The Mercer's Fair. And I'm also done to switch gears. I've been playing Lego Harry Potter on the Switch, and I've got all the story chapters done. So now I'm just wandering around and collecting all the collectibles and getting all the gold bricks. So I'm almost done with that, and then once I get that done, I can focus more on playing Zelda. And if anyone is interested in watching me play that, I do have my stream capture card now. Where is that train? Did it leave already? Nope, it's still coming back. Okay. So I've got 3 Zelda games for the Switch now, not counting the ones that... No, 4 Zelda games. Because I've got Skyward Sword, I got Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Oh no, 5, because I also got the remake of Link's Awakening, and I've got the Zelda Echoes of the Past game, or whatever it's called. So I've got many Zelda games now to play. And that doesn't count the ones that are on the emulator. So I have much Zelda to play in my future. Here's hoping I don't burn out. But that's kind of the reason we have the stream of consciousness, to keep me interested. By the way, Mojo, question for you. I'm looking for a little bit of feedback on the format changes we've made to Stream of Consciousness. Try and make it a little more freeform. I was curious because you've been watching since the inception. How is our current format versus how we've had it? It's a little better to watch, a little easier to watch, a little less structured, which I'm trying to get away from. Was structure better? Or is it now worse than it was? Like what it's become so far? Okay, good. Okay, we have that right there. That comes in handy, I think. Because that just feeds into an awesome sync. We can split off from it, though. Let's make a couple of these. Whoops. That's a little bit of a problem. Let's see, I think we can solve that by upgrading this one. Whoops, okay, maybe not. No, that's clipping. Dang it. Need to go back a few minutes. I think pulling guests when talking about games that you may not be familiar with would be a good idea. Oh, you missed Turn Death? Yeah. Like I said, when we get Mass Effect going, I'm definitely gonna ask you to join. What? Why did I just eliminate them? think I'm going to upgrade you and then decrease the amount you make, because it is definitely a waste to have you producing as much as you are. But then I can do this. Plug that down. Hopefully it doesn't get full. In fact, is there something here we can make that would be better? We're already doing this over here. All this packaged fuel is going to waste. I'll make sure to have energized during that. You prefer to just type background commentary in the chat about Mass Effect? Why are you not spitting out any rubber? This is totally where we could be getting our rubber from. Why are we wasting rubber? Totally be merging it over here. Why was I doing it the other way? So we need to merge off of this first. $20, $40. Okay. We need to upgrade this, I think. Oops. I would have less of my family noises being picked up. That's true. Oops. Need to do a second level of that. Oh, I wasn't done rewiring things, was I? There we go. I'm going to temporarily add a splitter here. And then once we're ready to receive rubber, actually it needs to be a smart splitter. Once we're ready to receive and ship the rubber, we will... This needs to say overflow. We'll connect it up and load up and set her off. But in the meantime, we have this, so I need to head north again. When we do get to Mass Effect, we have the advantage of my already having gameplay recorded, so I could do it off of my own YouTube channel. No, I can't. Not for the first game, because I didn't actually do YouTube. I don't think the Twitch is saved from back then. That was several years ago at this point, or quite a few years ago at this point. Okay. So we need to make a empty platform with catwalk, and then a freight drop off. Actually, we could just do a empty platform, no catwalk. And then right platform drop off. This could be an unload. Ooh, that's something I forgot to do on the other side. do the catwalk later. Right now we need to figure out... Actually, we need another one of these for the outgoing for the... Actually, no, that's in a whole different train line. That's right. That's going to get set up over here, I think. That's what I'm forgetting. I need to add a stop here so that the rubber can be dropped off. Okay. I'm thinking. Because it'd be more efficient to just utilize the same train line. We would just add an extra stop. Yeah, I think that might be what I do instead, is divert this line, because right now it goes across and down to here. If I divert this way and then bring it down, it can do a drop off here of the screws and the encased industrial beams before heading west, or east rather, to drop off the rest of the stuff for the other things we're producing. So when this train comes back, I'm gonna turn off its autopilot for a while, or self-driving for a little bit while we work on that. It's not, shouldn't be holding up production. I'm also wondering, I'm a little worried about like the train stops filling up and then production ceasing. So what I think I'll do first, I don't have to worry about the southernmost station getting full, because it's all unloading down there. We're not doing any loading up here yet. But I do want to check the other spots to make sure that we don't have, or that we have our overflow managed, so our production levels don't cease, or our production throughput does not cease. Turn off self-driving. I actually do think I should probably leave this one in place or do a better job of it. We'll put a couple of these up to help us out, to make it look more like it's not just hovering. Got a little bit of an overflow or clipping going on. So we'll do this, and then where is that supposed to link up? I think it goes over there. There we go. Let's go ahead and add our extra freight car. And our engine. This is set to load. Good. The other thing I haven't checked in a while is how's my energy. Oops, look out, Bean. Pause here just 1 second to make sure I do have output or overflow dealt with. Yes, okay. How are we on power? Oh, we're still pretty well under budget. Good. I don't know what's happening here. But it's not something I'm going to concern myself with right away. redo this section when we rerun the track. Yeah, it looks like we've got air or overflow control established. Here at least. Let's look at the next area. Oh. Okay, when I'm not on board, the brake applies good. Ah! Completely jumped over that ramp. Okay. I think we're alright. I think we've got overflow control. We'll upgrade this. I don't have any overflow control on you, though? Oh. I think I forgot to turn it on. Merging. Okay, so it's going this way. So overflow. Any overflow? Why is this not? So it's inputting from here. I guess we don't have overflow? I find that hard to believe. If we don't, great. If we do, it looks to be... Oh, yep, it's handled. Okay. So little overflow from that, thankfully. Okay. So we're set. So I'm going to take the train back to Goes. And then we'll leave it there while we rerun the track. Oh, right on the edge there. Back up a little bit, please. Okay. Alright, so this path here is fine. It's when it starts turning south hardcore that we need to make an adjustment or start splitting off. Looks like we're already here. Aha. I'll come back and clean this up later. Let's see how much I can erase from here. Looks like that much. Okay. So we want to go around this way along the coast. Actually, it may end up following the river, so I'll probably have to put something up to span that. And then we'll come to, I think, here before heading south again. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be good. So I need to put something over the river. I hear Treebeard in my head. The river! Release the river! Okay, I think the perfect spot is here to start the bridge. Bye-bye, tree. We'll keep the deforestation to a minimum, I think. Actually, that's wrong. I should probably do 2 meter. Hey O'Connell, looks to me like I have all the horses. Hey Benny, looks to me like you're on the wrong side of the river. I remember that scene. I didn't say it right, but I remember, like halfway through reading it, I remembered where it was from. Oops. I think the track will come up this way and onto the bridge there. Maybe not. Okay, and then I just had a thought. I know, dangerous. But this seems a little excessive when we're just trying to pass over the river. So I may have to do more deforestation than I wanted, and then Where's the track? Track is here. Okay, so we'll come down this way. Probably get onto the river, or start following the river back here. Okay, oops. So I need a sip of my coffee. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Sorry, new maintenance man for the property I live on was just trying to charge money for a job he was hired by property management to do. Tell him to get off the porch and call management. Somebody's fired. I don't know if it was. It sounds like extortion, but or not extortion, but like, what's the word for what he was trying to do? It's not coming to mind. Is it 2? Looks like it should have been 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That looks maybe possibly like it would get all the way through. Scan, thank you. And I did it wrong. players in the way. How was I in the way? Okay, so that's that. Just trying to make it look like it's got decent foundations to hold it up. And then we'll just use rock foundation. Just embed it in the rock to look like it's being held up. On this side, from here. There. We'll do a little bit of a oops. The side computer screen decided it wanted to go to sleep. Like, no, then I can't see my chat. Okay, that'll work. Sort of. Yeah, we're still going across here.